Today we will go back to the early 21st century and examine the struggles of a modern-day man as he recounts his quest to find that special woman who would get his rocks off for the remainder of his years. This clip has been provided by the Library of Congress for our viewing pleasure and educational purposes. Please enjoy. Today I want to talk about my dating experiences, love life, and most importantly, getting my rocks off. Believe it or not, much like my man Mr. Steven Seagal,
I've never had the best luck with women.
there was this one girl I dated long distance about 3 years. Tried to meet her every chance I got, and whenever we did meet, we just clicked. It was like that. And anyway, I finished up my master's. I was ready to leave Korea, and I wanted to move and be with this girl and take our relationship to the next level. Before I did, though, I wrote her a love letter, and I'm glad I did. I outlined my fears, my hopes, and my dreams, and I laid out my soul like I never laid out my soul before. She read it, opening her eyes to who I truly was, and she wrote back in an email. She said, "I thought you were on the spectrum. I can't marry you." Wow. I was devastated, heartbroken, emotionally distraught. But thankfully for my mental health, I got a change of scenery as I had to do a little bit of time in the Korean immigration system while I was awaiting my deportation. That's another story. I ain't gonna get into that today. But like sticks. I got too much time on my hands. And as Guru put it,
I'm ready to lose my mind, but instead I use my mind.
As I sat and reflected, I got a series of questions arose in my mind about the ethics involved. I mean, after all, the whole time, this girl thought she was banging a retard. I mean, can people on the spectrum even give consent? If they can give consent, can they give consent to a non-retarded person? Would it have been all right if we were both on the spectrum together at more or less the same level? I mean, did I want to even be with a girl who's into raping retards to get her rocks off? And most importantly, did she ever love me, or was she just conniving to try and hoodwink a retard out of his goddamn generic baked beans?
Could take me to get something to eat?
Get the fuck out of here, bitch. You're just bugging. Think you're gonna get a meal, but
I'm the bean man.
and I know the real deal.
I dodged a bullet with her. Last I heard, she'd shacked up with a full-blown retard. Ask me how I know.
How you know?
Because he's eating on fucking Bush's baked beans.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
This other girl I saw right before I got, she used to call me Poppy. So one day she said, "Poppy, I want to get real freaky with you. You with it or what?" And as my man Tim Dog said,
Yeah, you know I'm with that shit.
so, I mean, damn. My box is getting a little bit tense of Poppy, you know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody called me Poppy before in my life, so yeah. I mean, I'm with that shit. I assured her I was going to bring her the business like it's never been brought before. And I knew for inspiration I had to look to a childhood hero of mine. Of course, I mean Mr. George Costanza. Because he was the first man to incorporate the salted meats into the act of lovemaking. So you got to munch on something, keep your energy up when you're making love, because goddamn pussy is just fucking empty calories. Right?
It's not a meal, you know?
Anyway, I found chicken to be the most sensual of meats, so I knew I had to hit her with El Pollo Loco.
You gonna eat that?
No, but please tell me that's all you're gonna do with it.
I told her, of course we're gonna cook it, because I'm not trying to give anyone salmonella, despite these vicious and vile rumors vengeful vixens used to sully and slander my sultry reputation. Turns out, she wasn't trying to run the risk of going back on the animal antibiotics. I thought I was into some depraved, freaky shit, but she was already on another level of the game. And as I sat there in immigration detention, I knew I had to re-examine my life choices that had brought me to where I was. I mean, what the hell was I doing attracting a bunch of goddamn retard rapers and chicken fuckers? Join me next time as I chronicle my experiences with the LGBTQI community. Thanks.